The one day we were doing double team blocking, and I was the one person, and I was being blocked by 2 varsity players. I was trying to put a little pressure on them. I tried my best, and my cleats just kind of stuck in the ground, and I tripped, and they both fell right on top of me. My shoulder and my back just kind of went into the ground. I couldn't breathe. I got hit hard and kind of set everything into pandemonium. School started. I couldn't even make it a full day. I would always come home every day and sleep. We thought it might have been a concussion.
It just didn't really get any better. It just continually got worse. So we had him to the doctor numerous times.
My cell phone rings and it's Dr. Lampy. He says, "Why don't you swing through Algona and pick Brenda up and head down to Blanks Children's Hospital? There's something there. There's a massive something there."
We got packed, picked up my mom, we went down there. I don't even remember the trip, but I do remember getting on the ambulance. I remember they strapping me down, and then I remember starting up to Rochester.
It doesn't sink in. I mean, that's the thing, nothing really sinks in. And then Joe and I just kind of looked at each other. Chemo, radiation, and then I think that's when it actually hit. He has a germ cell tumor. It's not gonna be a 2 or 3 day in the hospital, go home. And your whole life is gonna change and everything is gonna change.
You never really think of someone in your family getting cancer. You think of other people getting it.
He had tough days. I mean, there were days when he was, screaming and yelling and it hurts.
Just to see all the treatments that he had to go through, to see how bad it was on him.
We were numb. We knew that he was very sick, and so we wanted to spend as much time with Bryce. And we were here for a long, extended period. And the Ronald McDonald house became our permanent home. We liked that the Ronald McDonald house was so close.
The Ronald McDonald house is a wonderful place of love. And you feel welcome from the time you step out of your car to the whole time.
Their big thing was to try to make us feel comfortable.
We always had a candle lit in the lobby to help people. Keep thinking and praying for them.
We all went to the chapel and said a big rosary as like a student body.
Prayed for him a lot as a school, and my friend groups, we prayed for him a lot.
Everybody was rooting for him to know that we are one big family.
We were able to stream some of the home football games to Bryce while he was up in the hospital, and then they'd make an announcement over the PA and everybody turn and wave at Bryce on the camera. The whole coaching staff, we all shaved our heads, and we thought that'd be fitting for Bryce.
All the football games I played in, I wore his jersey. I always knew he was there.
There are so many things that we did as a community. We sold t-shirts and we supported him. We all love him so much.
We always were trying to be with him through this journey.
There were a couple times that we were crying, and why are you guys crying? We're gonna beat this thing. We're gonna be fine. I'll be fine.
I remember saying, "I'm gonna ring that bell."
There was probably like 40, 50 people that were there in the room, so it was really big.
I was expecting a few tears, but he came out, and he rang his bell and he cheered and we all cheered. And then he just walked over and then just kind of fell apart. It was a very emotional day for all of us.
When he came back to school, the whole environment changed. We were all extremely happy to see him back.
I'm just so happy to see him back walking through these halls.
He had to have somebody that was with him all the time at school. I was a paraprofessional. It just worked out that I was able to be with him at school. The kids are just absolutely wonderful. And they really are very supportive of Bryce.
All the people wanted to know what was going on and how he was doing. He would just try to inform them, and any updates he had, he would put on his locker.
They'll repeat all the tests from the MRIs on the neck, the head, the spinal tap, the blood, and just see where we sit.
As far as how I'm feeling about it, anxious, nervous. That's in the back of your mind, always wondering, oh, did it work? What are the MRIs going to look like?
He's complaining about being chilly and his neck's really stiff, and I'm just like, But Rochester's a place of hope.
You're all set. Have a seat. Thanks. Thank you.
I do worry, though, that the tumor has grown when I have a headache. I think I'm like, oh, I hope it's not growing or something, and then I kind of go into panic mode, but I just gotta settle myself down.
And you've been a guest a couple of times, it looks like.
Quite a few times.
Yeah. Today's visit hopefully should be a little less involved than some of your other previous treatments. So as soon as they're ready for us, we'll get this underway. Okay, bud? All right.
So this is basically what's left behind, this white stuff.
Okay.
Okay. They're looking great.
Well, it's a lot smaller than what we started with, isn't it?
Without a question.
So pretty much the chemo got all of the tumor.
Correct. At this point, clean bill of health, you look great. You don't have anything neurologic. You have a great exam.
So we're pretty much good to go. Okay.
As far as we can tell, as of today, there's no cancer.
Okay.
We've been blessed with good news today. Dr. Rao said, Bryce, you have a clean bill of health. Dr. Keating, which is a neurology, she says the same thing. We talked to Dr. Locke, radiation oncology, and she says the same thing, and then we see the blood test. The cancer markers are nowhere to be found anymore. And then we see the spinal tap fluid markers, the cancer markers are nowhere to be found anymore.
He's just an amazing young man. The faith and the strength, even the love through this.
With Bryce being in remission, we're coming up to sing for St. Mary's Hospital and at the Ronald McDonald. Bryce wanted to help in any way he could.
We come from a small community back home. I have the community back home. I have the Mayo community. I have the Ronald McDonald community. And just every one of those communities working together. Places like this are what helped you do it. Place of hope, love, healing in all aspects. You're not going to do it by yourself. Some days I doubted myself. I asked why was I diagnosed, or why is cancer even there? It's definitely changed me for the good. You just gotta have a positive attitude if you want to overcome something this big. It's made me a better person, or the community a better person, or my school better people. And I know now that this is a benefit because I can help people through this.